Welcome to the winter session for the Village in Howard meditation. I'm Fran Dummett, your host, and we're going to start our time. Yep, our theme for this series is aging gracefully. The first in our series is Serenity. And you know, I am sponsored by the Village in Howard, and I have sessions on Tuesday at 9 a.m. and Thursdays at 7 p.m. I'll be giving 2 live performances of meditation memories. That'll be in your email, and we have it on YouTube. And I do have weekly themes. Our meditation sessions encompass Serenity, balance versus burnout, transforming pain, harmony, embracing aging, and then we do a little Tai Chi at the last session. Today's focus, as I said, will be on serenity. And part of this today, and some of the other times, is based on Joan Chittister's book, Gift of Aging. We have a meditation script here and now, music, which are Souls in the Wind, a healing piano selection from Japan. And then we have, of course, our silence and our candle. So we just got into the new year, 2023. How are you doing? Surviving the holiday? Surviving any sicknesses? What are you looking forward to? Well, I think now I need a little quiet and inner peace. And that's what serenity is, being present to inner peace. Robert Longley feels serenity is peaceful in the moment and tranquil in the soul. A point where cares are absent or maybe put on hold. There is no need to journey, no need to get away. The moment will embrace you. Take time to give it care, finding serenity. Finding serenity. As I said, the book I've been reading this semester is The Gift of Years, Growing Older Gracefully. And Joan Chittister was the author, born in 1936. She's 86 now, I think. Wrote this book when she was 74, a youngin'. She's a theologian, an author, and a speaker. Went to University of Notre Dame in Penn State. Wrote 50 books and 700 articles. Her topics were monasticism and justice, and equality, especially for the women in the church. You might have seen or heard her on Soul Sunday with Oprah Winfrey. Now, have you ever thought, how old would you be if you didn't know how old you were? For me, I kind of see myself as a 39-year-old, kind of Jack Benny's age. I don't know why, but that's what I go back to. I was 16 for a long period of time, then 22. And now at 74, I'm really 39. So it's interesting. Yeah, that's what I see myself. And who are we now? Were you surprised when you got in the mail stuff from AARP? And are people calling you seniors or elders or older? Mature is okay. Elderly, doesn't feel all good. But I don't know about you. I don't feel any different than I did before. And I did not realize I might spend as many years out of my workforce as I did in it. And people are getting older and older and older, living into their 80s and 90s and hundreds. Well, gerontologists have these stages of aging. They consider those people who are 65 to 75 years old, young old, maybe you were recently retired, you're enjoying the results of your employment, maybe you're a grandparent or a parent, and you have some increased leisure time. And then those of us who are 75 to 85, they call us the mid-old. Maybe more changes are evident in your body. Maybe you're often reduce or simplify your lives. Maybe you rest during the day. Of course, I did that all the time. I like to take a nap early afternoon from 1 to 1:30. And those of us that are over 85, we call us the old. At this point in time, we may reflect on the meaning of our lives and the quality of our relationships and what contributions we have to society. So you might fit in one of these stages. Joan Chittister talks in The Gift of Years that being older is not a burden. In fact, each and every stage has values. And maybe we might think about letting go of those fantasies of eternal youth. But also let go of the fears of getting old and find beauty of what it means to age well. This last phase of life is not non-life. It is a new stage of life. A new stage of life. In our old age, we get enlightened and we enlighten everyone else. We are comfortable with ourselves. And we look back, and this is what I have been doing during this series. And why are we where we are? And I thought about this heavy and hard. Like if you had moved to a different place right after college or gotten married to someone different, you would have different children, different grandchildren, different occupations if you moved to someplace else. I really heavily got into this. Why are we where we are? And you look back at your life. It's a very interesting thought and question. And how do you feel about getting older? Where are you now? As I said, are you satisfied? What do you still want to do? Are you aging gracefully? And I know for me, I still want to grow. I want to keep learning, challenging myself, maybe not as much physically as I should, but I think with the Tai Chi at the end of this series, I found my comfort level, but mentally challenging myself and learning. And for me, the computer is what I'm learning, how to do things on the website, how to increase this PowerPoint stuff. Yeah, I can't do the phone though. Phone's not working out so well. So I think we're ready to begin our time of reflection. We'll be thinking about some of these things as we do our meditation. Center yourself and just breathe in and out, settling that body into a comfortable position. Remember to release your shoulders away from your ears. Unclench that jaw and drop that tongue from the roof of your mouth. Taking deep breaths in and out. Maybe taking your head going forward and back, side to side. Keeping that jaw loose and your shoulders relaxed. And relax down to your arms, maybe clenching your hands, making a fist and releasing. Breathing deep in and out through your chest and hips and thighs. Breathing in and out all the way down to your calves and feet and toes. Taking a breath in and out. As you are sitting comfortably in your chair, with your feet flat on the floor to ground you, sitting up straight and tall, maybe surrounding your body into the safety of the furniture that is supporting you. Taking that deep breath in and letting it go. Take another deep breath in and exhaling completely. Taking another breath in, letting it go. Continuing to breathe in and out at your own pace. If it feels comfortable, go ahead and gently close your eyes, shutting out all the distractions of your daily life, just for a little while. Letting your body relax just a little more with each breath. Inhaling relaxation, exhaling any tension that might be making its home in your body or mind. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling relaxation, exhaling tension, allowing yourself to be more and more calm and relaxed with each breath. I invite you to remember that the imagination is a powerful tool, and you can access yours at any time, in any circumstances. So with this in mind, use your imagination to take you to your favorite place in nature, a place where you feel most at home with yourself. Take yourself to this beautiful, peaceful place, just walking around a bit, absorbing the sights, the sounds, any fragrances in the air. Maybe stooping to pick a flower or hold a shell or special stone. And now, as you're walking around this special place, you find yourself standing in front of a lovely bench. Pausing for a moment. And when you find it, you're noticing what color it is, what it's made of, how big it is. And now noticing that you need a little rest. So go ahead and sit yourself down right in the middle of the bench, which is there to hold you, to support you on this journey. You're sitting in the center of this bench, simply focusing on your breath as it flows in and out, resting in your breath and in the peace. Noticing any thoughts that are floating to the surface of your mind. Just noticing them. Accepting them. Just watching them come and go. Thanking each thought for coming and then watching it leave. And those in-between thoughts, just resting in silence. Now, you are noticing that two beings have come to join you on your bench. One is sitting on your left, and the other is on your right. They feel friendly and safe to you. I invite you now to turn towards the figure on the left. This is the past you. This is the you that you were yesterday, or last year, or many years ago. Take a look at this part of you now and listen. What is she saying to you? The past you might be talking about regrets or happy memories or transformation. Just listening now, not judging the part of you or trying to talk back to it. It is a valid part of you, this past you, and it has important information to give you. Just listening, accepting, feeling whatever you are feeling and letting it be okay. And now, having listened to this part of you from the past, nod or bow to it. And then if it feels okay to you, turn to the figure on your right. This is the future you. This is the you that you will be tomorrow or the next day or a year from now. Taking a look at this part of you and listening to it. What is your future self saying to you right now? Future you might be telling you all the things you have to do to get to where you want to be in the future. This part of you might be telling you all the things that could possibly happen between now and then. Just listening for now. Not judging this part of you or trying to talk back to it. This future self is a valid part of you, and it's important information to give you. Just listening now. Accepting feeling whatever you're feeling, and let it be okay. Now, still sitting in the middle of your bench, the past you on your left and the future you on your right, firmly tell these two parts of you that you'd like a little more space and ask them to move farther away from you on the bench. In your imagination, you can make the bench longer or wider if you need to. Just noticing how it feels to have a good amount of space between your past and now your future. It feels good. Go ahead and thank this past self and this future self for joining you today. And then ask them to take a walk and leave you alone for a while. Take a walk. Notice how easily they get up and walk away after they've been listened to thoroughly. And now notice how it feels to be free of the past you and the future you for a while. Just sitting on the bench, just your own beautiful self in the here and now. The past is gone, and the future is absent. You are sitting in this beautiful space and inhabiting this beautiful moment right here and now. And now, let's listen to Souls in the Wind. I trust that I am guided and protected by the universe. My life is rich and fulfilling. I listen to myself and honor all of my needs. And I trust that I now know what is best for me. I lovingly care for and nourish myself, and I have everything I need. For when there is silence, one finds peace. When there is silence, one finds the anchor of the universe within himself. Lay it out on Serenity. And now our candle and silence. I am safe and secure. I am a child of the universe, and I am always loved and protected. I trust in the good and allow it to enter my life. I am thankful for my life. I am deeply rooted in earth energy, and I am nourished and supported by Mother Earth. I feel grounded and safe. Let's slowly reawaken your body, breathing in and out, and feel your mind and body becoming more awake and alert. Move your arms and legs and stretch your muscles to let them awaken. And maybe sit for a moment with your eyes open, observing the room around you. And when you're ready, return to your usual activities, keeping with you a sense of calm and relief. Thank you for sharing this time of reflection and serenity. And next week, we'll be doing balance and versus burnout. Namaste. See you next week.